Hey guys, it's Friday. This is a bonus video this week. I shot one yesterday but did not get a chance to put it up because I had a choir rehearsal and therefore didn't get home until late, so I couldn't edit it. But anyway, I shot it yesterday. It should be up maybe this weekend sometime. But I did want to take some time and make a special video dedicated to all of those people who were affected by the terrible tragedies that took place 14 years ago on this day. So I'm assuming, and hopefully assuming correctly, that everybody watching this knows the events 14 years ago today, where 4 planes were hijacked and 2 crashed into the World Trade Center, 1 into the Pentagon, and 1 into a field in Somerset County, Pennsylvania. I believe the town was called Shanksville. I was a mere 9 years old when that happened. I was in 4th grade, in my 4th grade classroom, and I still remember the events of the day like it just happened yesterday. I was sitting there in my 4th grade classroom, and my teacher had an overhead projector. You know those things that make the loud noise when you turn them on and you shine them on the screen, and you put a transparency on the thing, whatever it was called, and it shines up on the screen. Yeah, that kind of thing. These days they have things called smart boards, because I guess overhead projectors were too dumb for us. But anyway, we were correcting sentences that had mistakes in them, and I remember exactly, it was me, another girl, and another boy in the class. We did not circle the corrections that we made, so we had to stay in for recess because my teacher was kind of anal about circling things and whatnot. Anyway, she made a lot of kids stay in for recess, but that's beside the point. So about 10:15, everybody came back in from recess. I was still in the room. I remember exactly where I was sitting and everything like that. And she came in the room after the kids. She was originally from the Bronx, actually, which was kind of ironic. But I remember her looking very upset and very distraught. And she had a chair, this large wooden chair with a cushion on it at the front of the room. And she sat down on it, and all I remember her telling us was that a commercial airplane has crashed. I don't exactly remember her words, but I remember something very serious had happened. And it wasn't until later when I went home and found out what had happened that I realized, okay, this is bad. I remember going home and watching President Bush talk on television and everything being very serious. It wasn't until maybe like the 5th anniversary when I was a freshman in high school that I realized this was really serious. Roughly 3,000 people died because of the attacks. And whether you believe there was something else connected to them or whether it was terrorists or whatever, I don't really care. What should be cared about is that lives were lost. Innocent lives. Lives that should not have been lost for any reason. It's hard to believe that this has been 14 years since this happened. And while it still feels like yesterday, a lot of the American people and a lot of people in general, I think, have forgotten and need to be reminded of this terrible thing, and that we will never forget what had happened. We need to work together as a country and unite as a country and become brothers and sisters as a country, regardless of race, ethnicity, background, gender, sexual orientation, religion, all of that. We need to unite as one country and realize that we are all in this together. And we need to fight for it together, because without that community and that unitedness, if that's even a word, then we'll get nowhere. So never forget September 11th, the lives that are lost, and let's try to unite ourselves as a country, a nation, as a world. Have a good weekend. I'll see you all later.